The first clue was a receipt. The second was a school photo of a child she had never met. Both belonged to her husband of 11 years, and both led to a house 3 miles from her own. A house where he was also a husband and a father. Claire Bennett thought she had an ordinary marriage. She met Adam in 2010. They married 18 months later. By 2013, they had a daughter, a mortgage, and a routine. Adam was a regional sales consultant. He traveled 3, sometimes 4 nights a week. It was the one constant of their marriage. The job that paid for the house, the job that took him away. Claire never questioned the travel. Why would she? When he was home, he was present. He coached their daughter's weekend games. He remembered anniversaries. He was, by every visible measure, a good husband. But 3 miles away, in a house Claire had driven past 100 times, Adam was living a second life, with a second family who believed exactly the same thing about him, and it had been going on for 6 years. It started, as these things often do, with something small. In the spring of 2019, Claire was emptying Adam's coat pockets before a wash. A receipt fell out. A family restaurant, a Sunday afternoon, 4 meals, 2 adult, 2 children's. Adam had told her he was 300 miles away that Sunday. She told herself there was an explanation, a client lunch, a mix-up with the date. She put the receipt back, but she started to notice the phone. Adam had always kept his work phone separate. Now Claire realized she had never once seen it unlocked. He took certain calls outside. He charged it in the car, and it never ever rang in the house. Then in October, Claire found the payments. A second mortgage, drawn on an account she had never seen. Same name, Adams, a property 3 miles away. She did what anyone would do. She drove there. She sat outside the house for 2 hours, and then the front door opened. A woman came out to wave at a car pulling into the drive. 2 children ran past her toward it, and out of the car stepped Adam, carrying a gift bag, smiling, the same way he smiled at his daughter at home. Claire didn't get out of the car. She drove home, and she said nothing. Most people at this point would have confronted him. Claire did the opposite. For 6 weeks, she said nothing, and she documented everything. She photographed the second house. She traced the second mortgage. She mapped his travel schedule against the days he was seen 3 miles away. And slowly, the architecture of his double life came into focus. The other woman's name was Rachel. They had been together for 6 years. The children were 4 and 6. Rachel believed Adam was a consultant who traveled 3, sometimes 4 nights a week. Then Claire found the document that changed everything. There was a marriage certificate dated 4 years into Claire's own marriage. Adam Bennett had married a second time, without ever ending the first. That wasn't an affair anymore. It was bigamy, and it was a crime. In December, Claire made a decision that most people in her position never could. She contacted Rachel. They met in a coffee shop neither of them had been to before. Claire brought the file, and for the first hour, Rachel didn't believe a word of it. Then Claire showed her the dates, the photographs, the second mortgage in Adam's name, and Rachel went very quiet because Rachel had clues of her own, receipts she couldn't explain, nights he'd canceled at the last minute, a man who was present and reliable and never quite reachable. By the end of that afternoon, the 2 women weren't rivals. They were witnesses. Together, Claire and Rachel hired the same lawyer, and what began as a betrayal became a case, built not on emotion, but on paper. The evidence was overwhelming. 2 marriages, 2 mortgages funded from overlapping accounts. Years of financial fraud. Money moved between 2 households, neither of which knew the other existed. Adam learned it was over the way Claire had learned the truth. Without warning, he came home from a trip to find Claire at the kitchen table, the file in front of her, and a single sentence. Rachel says, "Hello." The case took 11 months. Adam was charged with bigamy and financial fraud. He lost both houses. He lost his job the moment his employer learned how he had used his travel schedule. He was given a suspended prison sentence, ordered to pay restitution to both women, and lost custody arrangements that allowed him only supervised contact with any of his children. The man who had kept two families apart for 6 years would now see all of them only under supervision. Claire and Rachel never became friends exactly, but their children, half-siblings who had lived 3 miles apart and never known it, grew up knowing each other. Claire was asked once whether she regretted contacting Rachel instead of simply leaving. She thought about it for a long time. He built his whole life on the two of us never talking, so we talked. A double life only works in silence. It depends on the people being deceived, never comparing notes. Adam Bennett forgot that, and it cost him everything.